September 9th, 2008. We've already started harvest here in Livermore. La Sauvignon Blanc from our estate vineyard, the Guillemette vineyard, has been harvested already. We've gotten a couple of different lots of Pinot Noir one from Sonoma, Petaluma area, Sonoma Coast appellation, and one from the Santa Lucia Highlands. Interesting about this time of year. Grapes don't mature at the same time. They don't get harvested at the same time, obviously. Varietals have different ripening schedules. Cabernet is one of the last grapes to be picked. Pinot Noir generally one of the first grapes to be picked. The interesting thing about these two lots of Pinot Noir, one was harvested at 25 to 26 bricks, and that was the Sonoma Coast fruit. The fruit that we harvested from the Santa Lucia Highlands today, in fact, came in at about 20 bricks, which is perfect because it's going to be used for sparkling wine cuvee. So in 3 years we'll have a 2008 vintage Blanc de Noir sparkling wine, and that will have been harvested at 20 bricks and over 1 acid. And generally when we're harvesting Cabernet, for instance, we're harvesting at 0.6, 0.62, 0.63 acid. So there's a lot of difference in terms of the amount of acid that we're looking for from any particular grape. We're in the middle of our home ranch Cabernet block, and as you can see, all the fruit is colored now. If we were to have been out here a month earlier, we would find a lot of bunches that were red, but bunches would have had green grapes on them as well. The process of coloring is called veraison. So the grapes that will end up being red begin to turn red, the skins start to soften a little bit, the size of the berries starts to plump up a little bit. We probably have 3 to 4 weeks before we harvest Cabernet, and we will make decisions about when we harvest based upon a number of factors. Based upon sugar content in the fruit, acid, pH levels in the fruit. We'll look at the weather. We'll look at room in the winery, when we can press, when we can get wines into barrel, that sort of thing. And the most important thing is how the fruit tastes. We're constantly out here in the vineyard taking berries, individual grapes called a berry, taking a berry, tasting the fruit, wanting to taste how complex the fruit is, how much sugar is there, how much acid, perceived acid is there. We rarely spit seeds on the ground first. They normally go in our hands. We're looking to find brown seeds, seeds that pull away from the pulp nice and cleanly. Green seeds, when they're crushed, if they're crushed, would tend to give bitter green flavors and tannins to the wine. So we want to make sure that the seeds are nice and brown, nice and clean, and that they are crunchy when you chew on them, so that they're not going to impart any real harsh tannins to the wine. We're also sort of perceiving what the skins taste like and feel like in terms of tannin content and the like. As I said, we're probably 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away from harvesting Cabernet. Sangiovese, which is the next block over here, probably harvest that in the next week and a half. It all kind of depends upon the variety and how quickly it ages and the weather conditions, obviously. As we move forward in the harvest, we'll come back to you, give you a little bit of an update about what's happening here on our home ranch in Livermore. And if you want to taste what previous vintages taste like, come into our tasting room. We're open every day for tasting, and we'll be really happy about showing this wine to you in 2011 when Home Ranch 08 vintage is available. Thanks.